Alright guys, today is Sunday, June 29th. You can see we got some smoke rolling out of the smoker there. And today I've got another pork butt. This one's only about 7 pounds. I think the last one I had was around 10 pounds or so. This one's just a little bit smaller. It's about 10:30. I put some seasoning on this. I took it out of the package, just put the seasoning on this thing. It's been in the refrigerator for about 12 hours. I'm going to do something a little different with it. Last time we had pork sandwiches and quesadillas the next day. Probably have quesadillas tomorrow night with what's left over, but got something a little different planned for this evening, for dinner this evening, so I'm not going to tell you what it is, just wait and show you later. But smoker's heating up, probably about another 10 minutes. This sucker's going in the oven. I used what I had left of my honey hog rub, barbecue rub on it, and I had just a tiny bit left. I finished it off this morning, put a little bit extra on there, but it's been marinating for about 12 hours in the refrigerator. The smoke's getting pretty thick, so here in about 10 minutes we'll go in the oven, or the smoker. We are just shy of 3 hours in, looking good. Internal temperature is 159. It's about 170. I'm gonna put it in a pan, put some lemon full of it. Alright guys, here it is. It's been there for 4 hours. Internal temperature is up to about 170, 172. Put some brown sugar and some butter on it, and of course it'll make a little bit of juice in the bottom. But I'm trying something different this time too than I did last time. Got some mesquite smoked jalapeno glaze. I put about a half a bottle on this thing. A guy I watch on YouTube in Meat Church, I use a lot of his seasonings. He uses this stuff, and I've only seen him use it on ribs. He'll take about a half bottle of rib, half a bottle of this and a half bottle of barbecue sauce, and glaze his ribs for like the last 20-30 minutes just so it gets tacky, which I'm gonna plan on doing that. I bought 2 bottles of this stuff, but I'll put some on here before I put anything else on. I used about a half a bottle and glaze this thing up real good. Then put brown sugar and some butter in it. Getting ready to wrap it in full. I'm going to stick the meat probe back in it again. It's not quite falling apart. The outer skin's getting a little loose, but it's been there for 4 hours. It's probably got a couple more hours to go. Well, guys, I just took the full off of it, tore a little bit of it apart. It's been exactly 6 hours this thing's been in there. It is done. They said when you pull the bone out real easy, it's done. The bone can come out very easily, and I just tore just a little bit of it off. I'm going to steal me a little piece here real quick. Oh yeah. Oh, that's good. Oh my gosh, that's good. We are going to do pulled pork nachos. I'm going to let this thing sit for probably about 30 minutes while I go get the other stuff ready. I'm going to get a pan of nachos, tear a bunch of this pork off and put it on top of it. Put some cheese on it, put it back in the smoker for about 10 minutes till the cheese melts. And then I've got some toppings we'll put on the rest of it. So that's what we're having tonight, guys. Pulled pork nachos. Can't wait. Guys, here's the, not the finished product, but I drained 2 cans of the Rotel diced tomatoes and green chilies. I drained 2 cans and put them on top and just covered just enough cheese for it to go back in. My smoker been off about 10 minutes, but it's starting to heat back up now. I'm going to put it back in just long enough to melt the cheese. A little heat. Got a little bit of sour cream to go on top of it. Well, guys, I hope this picture's coming out all right. It was in there for about 10 minutes, 15 minutes for the cheese to melt. This is the finished product. We got a nice rainstorm coming through. It's finally cooled off outside, so we are going to get our plates full, sit on the porch and get our bellies full. I got some jalapenos and some sour cream I'm going to top mine with. We'll show you what that looks like. Well, guys, here's my plate. If you can tell, I'm a big fan of jalapenos. Get a big dip of cream cheese or sour cream on top. And I forgot to mention, here's the chips that I'm using. The Tostitos, hint of lime dipping chips. That's the ones that I chose to do this today with. So we're getting ready to eat and dig in, see how everybody likes it. I think it's going to be pretty good.